Hello, my name is Alexandra, and I am the International Business Development Manager of COSOL, who is developing the distributed generation marketplace. The problems facing energy consumers willing to use solar power in the developing world include lack of capital for the large upfront investment and lack of credit rating. They don't have access to rooftops in vertical cities. There are no known brands that they can trust, and they perceive the installation process to be very complex and bureaucratic. Our solution is to create shared PV plants with remote power generation, localize the PV plants in high radiation areas, offer the PV lots for a monthly rent through efficient digital marketing. So for the energy consumer, it will be as easy as a simple registration on an e-commerce platform. The energy generation of a rooftop installation costing €10,000 would generate around 5,000 kilowatt hours. On comparison, a PV lot, due to the economies of scale, higher radiation, and the use of trackers, would provide 10,000 kilowatt hours, almost double the output of a rooftop installation. Shared and remote renewable energy generation is already legal in Brazil, where millions of low-voltage consumers could generate their own energy in distributed power plants up to 5 megawatts each. The question is, how to attend these small-scale energy consumers who are spread across large areas in the most efficient, economic, and quickest way possible. COSOL's answer to this question is to develop a digital marketplace connecting millions of energy consumers to shared PV and wind power plants. It's like an Airbnb of distributed renewable energy. Consumers could simulate the cost benefits, buy or rent PV lots online, and the system would manage the energy credits and payment on a peer-to-peer basis between investors and energy users. We have already successfully developed the MPV of the platform that could automatically assign owners and tenants to each PV lot or wind quote. In the future, the platform could also serve as a crowdfunding tool for power plants, allowing investors to directly invest in renewable generation worldwide. The COSOL team consists of the founders and 3 pillars. Mr. Sajok is a Hungarian economist, having developed the platform during his PhD studies. The IT department has 3 Hungarian developers who have been working together on online platforms for 20 years. The Renewable Energy Department unites 3 members of the PhD course in energy. Finally, we also have 3 members strategically located in the UK, France, and China to develop business relations with key technology suppliers. Even though some energy companies could develop their own e-commerce platforms, in most industries, consumers prefer marketplaces that aggregate all the offers on the market, hence providing a more competitive solution. These marketplaces also allow for smaller suppliers to create power plants. The main benefit of the distributed energy marketplace is to reduce the customer acquisition costs from the usual 10% of the total investment to around only 1%. This means a tremendous economic improvement for the PV and wind value chain struggling to sell to small consumers in the developing world. This is the best timing for a digital energy marketplace, as there is a new Brazilian rule. Digital energy tax has been exempt. There was a recent hydroelectric crisis, and Brazil is a signatory to the COP21 International Emission Treaty. Thank you for your kind interest in COSOL's distributed generation digital marketplace. Goodbye.